never generated one yesterday because we never got a, hey Gary,
How's it going?
we never made a call for service because nobody called us. Come on in here.
Well, all right, thank you.
Hi.
No problem.
Very
What I'll
helpful.
do, give me 1 second. I'll give you guys our incident number. For
Hi,
right
sorry.
now.
Can I get a public records request for a few things? One that hasn't been fulfilled. Let's start with that one first.
Do you have a case number?
I don't, but I requested all the names of the officers that were present.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Your name.
So what happens in these cases? Like what,
What do you mean?
well, what, like the procedure is we exchange or do we do it
That
with
we're
insurance
present?
or what? Like,
I'm
I
sorry?
don't
All
use
the names of the
insurance
officers
either.
that were
So he doesn't
present.
They
need
were
to
present
give,
for
he
the-
doesn't need to give
when I got
insurance because
arrested?
he's on
For
bicycle.
the arrest.
Of Gary Hicks.
So what, I mean,
So,
Really, the only thing you need from him is his name
from what
and all
I'm,
his contact
from
information.
what I understand, you have 14 days to fulfill the request.
so.
This was months
This is
ago.
me, right here.
Months ago. This one right here is months ago.
Yeah,
I'll ask
absolutely.
my supervisor about
Okay.
it.
In case I lose the car.
So what do you have there? I'm sorry.
I don't
So
know.
all the
He
names
doesn't
of the officers
text,
that were
so
present for
he
the
can
arrest of,
talk on the phone
Amy Zucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pass on
And
Jack's
then,
information to him.
So I wanted to get through, I requested the police report of what I was arrested for
like.
before I was arrested, and they denied it to me because I was they said I was the one that was the,
Yeah.
You know, but then on the other
I don't know how you
side
word it.
is that he should
I was the one that was arrested, so I was the one that
Sure,
was
yeah, of course.
being charged or whatever, so they weren't gonna give me the report. Now the case has been dismissed.
And I think that's why this is kind of confusing.
And I'd like to
because
get
this
the,
is all being done,
copy of the
you know,
police report,
24
please.
hours
The
later,
police report,
as
yeah,
opposed to
who
like
was
being done.
arrested. You were
Hey,
previously
this
listed
just
as
happened
a
5
suspect,
minutes
It's
ago.
correct?
really loud, I'm sorry.
You were previously listed as a
Most
suspect?
likely, yeah.
Well, they arrested me, so they,
Probably.
so they, I think that's the reason they denied me the police report, was because of
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's, you know, people are.
Or,
gonna do what
or
they're
whatever
gonna
the
do,
reason they
right?
did it. But now that the case is dismissed, I should be able to get a copy of it, correct?
And
Yeah.
on his bike and left.
And, you know, like I said, it obviously would have been, because I know it's kind of like, we're retroactively kind of.
I
figuring this whole thing
understand,
out.
I mean, I was kind of like, what do we do in this situation? And it was like.
You guys did the right thing by exchanging it, by getting each other's information. You have his contact number and he has yours.
So the next one is, so I'm not understanding the process, so I'm gonna kinda ask you a question
Get
here.
you all of his
For
information.
them to get an arrest
and I'm
warrant
just
for
gonna
me,
give him all
that
of
would
Jack's
mean,
information,
somebody from the
and we're
Los
good from
Gatos
there.
Police
And I would
Department
just
has
stay
to
in
present
contact with him.
evidence
If
to
you
a
have any
judge
questions, I'll just tell him,
for the
hey,
judge to
questions,
sign off on the
all
warrant.
that.
I mean.
Is that how that works? You wanna ask
I
her?
guess,
Isn't she your
I mean,
supervisor?
She's my supervisor, yeah.
Can you ask her to come here, please?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like,
Hmm.
what happens in this? Like, I just, like, what's the
Well, typically,
consequences
so
of this?
so I spoke to him on the phone and he said, I don't want to get him in trouble by any means.
Right,
So there are forms for DMV re-exams, right? Like re-exams with the, like,
well, that's
driving
what I
tests
think
with
it
the
is
DMV.
probably good for him to do it anyway.
Yeah,
Honestly.
but the thing is that it's kind of different to do it after 24 hours after the fact, especially when we were never involved. We were never really made aware of this until today. But you said you just had a physical or a checkup
It's
like
just been
recently?
24 hours.
Yeah.
So he went to a doctor's.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let me call him and get his information. And
Hi.
then,
So just a couple questions.
Let me get your
So I understand the process of how a warrant is written for me. Does that mean a warrant is written, how they get a warrant for my arrest? Does that mean somebody from the Los Gatos Police Department has to present evidence to a judge to get this, to get it
So the
signed?
case is taken by the officer.
Okay.
So then the officer goes ahead and writes the case.
Okay.
The case is then submitted to the DA's office. The
And then
DA
kind of
makes
see,
that
just get a
determination
little
whether
bit
they're
more
gonna
from him
file
now
or
that we've
not.
both talked. I'll get all his
So
information
on the
and then I'll get
process
back
in
to you with
regards
all of his
to an
information
arrest
kind of ready to go.
warrant
Yeah.
being issued, that would go to the DA's office because they're the ones who make that
So
determination.
you're driving down.
If they're
from
Okay.
Santa Cruz to-
So can I get the name of the officer that presented the evidence to the DA's office from you?
Okay.
So,
Oh,
like,
parking
In
sign.
regards to what
Yeah.
case?
To get me arrested, to get in a warrant,
Okay, but which case?
for the one I was arrested, I've only been arrested once in my life, so the one I was arrested for.
Okay.
In
When was
July
the
was,
arrest?
I'm sorry?
When was the
It's,
arrest?
I'm sorry, it's so
Yeah, I
loud.
know, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, I just,
When
I
was the
can,
arrest? Do you know
I
when you
think
were
it was in
arrested?
July.
Okay, We can look that up.
Yeah.
And we can look for the case number.
No, I
Okay.
totally understand.
Thank you.
Because, and
And
it's
then-
like, you okay?
so-
July of this year, right? This
You know,
week.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I would never have
So I would like to get the name of the
Oh,
judge.
yeah, no problem. Let me talk to him,
I also
and I'll
need
get back to you
a name
with
of the
the
prosecuting
kind of
attorney because they keep
number.
refusing to give it to me.
All right, Susan.
I want the
So
name.
that
All right.
information will have to
Thanks.
go,
You're
so that
welcome. Have a good day,
information
guys.
in regards to like the judge who signed it, that you can go through, ask through the court on that,
Okay.
for that, for the warrant arrest. In regards to, the DA's office, regarding to the DA who decided to file, you'll have to go to the DA's office on that. Because that is determined by the DA's office when the case is, submitted to them.
Okay, so I was asking her, so she's already written down.
Of the
Since the
officers.
so so that was requested months ago. I mean,
Okay.
you haven't even responded to
Well,
it.
let me double check to see, because I believe that there was some response already made, but let me double check on that, okay?
But not just that. Then also, what is the second half there?
The police report.
Oh yeah, the police report. So I
You
was.
want a copy of the police report?
Yeah, because I was denied before because I was apparently the suspect. I don't know how you guys word it or label me, but you denied it to me because of a reason. Now that the case is dismissed and they've proven the video that you guys I begged you to look at for 7 months shows that he tried to hit me with his car within seconds of seeing me and then pepper sprayed me. I got arrested.
Okay, so let me see, I'm not sure where the case is at, so let me see, I'll have to go through and see if the case has been adjudicated, just to see if where.
It was dismissed yesterday morning.
Okay, so if it hasn't been updated, then I'll have to wait for the update to come through, but let me, take a look at that, okay? All right,
All right. So,
hold on, okay?
all right. Thank you. Unbelievable, man. It's just crazy. Crazy. Steelers won last night, Monday night. It's a good game. A little ugly. Still won though, 6-2 for the Steelers. I requested the names of those officers months ago, and they just don't even respond to it. And then I came in on another thing, asked for it again, and they still hadn't responded to it. It blows me away that when the prosecuting attorney had the video for at least the last couple of court dates, they still tried to pursue it, and each time we went to court, they wanted me to plead guilty and go to diversion or whatever that means. After seeing the video, it's like, I don't understand why they're protecting this guy. And then when I saw him yesterday in the courtroom or in the court hallway, he was like in tears almost. I don't know what was going on over there, but him and the prosecuting attorney were having a conversation, and she was coddling him like a child. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, I don't know if they're actually going to go through with an arrest on this guy, but which is what I want, because I'm going to file a police report right after I'm doing this. I want to get in here before they closed. Cops are supposed to be 24 hours, so they can wait until after this is over. But I went to the DA's office yesterday after court and tried to file a complaint over this whole process, because it's crazy. You know, they had the video and still tried to intimidate me into pleading guilty, which is just mind-blowing. So they pushed it all the way till jury trial day, and then it was dismissed because they couldn't go to court with that. They couldn't show that video and then say, yeah, we want to convict, yeah, the guy that we're trying to run over the car, we need to convict him. Unbelievable. Most corrupts. I mean, they literally, Friday when I had to go to court Friday, and then Monday morning. Friday, the judge, she didn't like trying to intimidate me, because she says, you're gonna spend more time trying to fight this in court during the jury trial than you would if you just go to anger management. I'm like, why would I go to anger management if I didn't, this is crazy, and they have the video, so they've seen it, and they were still trying to push for me to plead guilty all the way until the jury trial date. And then the crazy thing is so that was on Friday, and then I'm supposed to be in court Monday morning at 9 o'clock for the first trial date, or jury trial, and I get a text, not an email in any official way, a text from my corrupt attorney who was working with the prosecutors the entire time against me. He sends me a text at like after 5, and I was actually on my bike ride, so I didn't see it until like almost 9 o'clock at night. And it says, congratulations, he says, I worked really hard on your case, and I've gotten it dismissed, congratulations, or something like that. And it says, you don't need to go to court tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I send him a text, say, can you send me something on an email that looks official, not just some random text, but something that looks official from the courts that's saying, or from yourself that's saying that it's been dismissed and that I don't have to go there so I don't get a warrant for my arrest. And he won't respond. Sent him a couple times, called him a couple times, he doesn't answer, doesn't respond. And then in the morning he sends me another text saying, you don't need to be in court. And that's all it says. So I call him, since I know he's up at 7 or whatever time he sent me the text, I call him, he won't answer. Call him like 4 or 5 times, he won't answer. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And then the system hasn't been updated, so until it gets updated.
I figured it wouldn't be,
go ahead.
it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, you don't have, they didn't give you any minutes?
They gave me a sheet which they called
Yeah, the
Snap or something like that.
You don't have.
But you can't read anything on it. It's so inevitable. Thank
So
you.
let me have you do this, Gary, okay? Let me have you complete this report request. And then,
And which one is this for?
this is gonna be for the case that you want, a copy.
For
of
the police
case.
report?
Yeah, so go
Okay.
ahead, complete this.
Okay.
And then once, I'll be checking it, and once it gets updated, and then I can go ahead and, move forward on releasing that to you, okay?
Okay.
Let me get through, you should be able to get a pen.
Thank you.
All right. So Gary,
Yeah.
I'm double checking on this one here regarding the names that you said you've already submitted.
Yeah.
So this went through the town site, so I need to double check to see if they sent a response and what their response was.
Okay.
Okay?
And then one
so
other question
then
is,
I can get back to you on this. Is there a number I can call you? Or
Yeah.
do you wanna just,
I just gave it to her.
okay, perfect, okay.
And then, so is this just the records or is this the actual police department? Can I speak with an officer? I want to file a report. He needs to be arrested.
Who needs to be
The
arrested?
guy that assaulted me, that tried to run me over with a car and pepper sprayed me, they need to charge him for that.
Okay,
I mean, they arrested me and I spent 2 days in jail over this. Why wouldn't they be arresting him now that they've seen the video?
yeah, I don't know, what I can do is.
So I talked to the DA's office yesterday, and immediately after court, I went straight to the DA's office, and I asked them, can they file charges? And they said, the process is for me to come to you, to the Los Gatos Police Department, have you guys write a report, and then they'll submit it to the DA's office, and they can arrest him.
Correct. So what I can do is,
Somebody from the police department needs to look at the video like everybody else has now, and you guys should have from the very beginning.
yeah,
It's crazy.
This is just the records department, so what I can do is let me talk to the detective sergeant,
Okay.
in regards to this, and then.
Because I called earlier today, like 1:30 roughly, and asked to speak with somebody to file the report. They never called me back. They said they would.
Called you back?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm not sure how busy they've been today. Unfortunately, I've been in other meetings, so I haven't really
Okay.
been able to see all of the call outs and everything. But let me see if I can speak to the detective sergeant and regarding this, and so that way he can.
Well, somebody just needs to take a report. I mean,
Needs to
whatever
be
officer's on
quiet.
duty can take a report and look at the video. and then you guys can submit it on,
Okay, well, if
after.
that's the case, if you do want to do that,
Yeah.
what you can do is you can go ahead and use that number, let them know you're here in the HQ lobby, and that you want to speak to.
I'll just call the number again and I'll ask them to,
Yeah, you can call it on your phone if you
that's
want.
what I was gonna do, yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, our lobby is.
I don't know
So
how
if
it
you
works,
wanna-
how
if
you
you
guys
wanna
have a
go
police
ahead-
station over there and you have something here, so I'm not really sure which is which and what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, this is the PD,
Okay.
right? And that side is the town side.
No, you have another police department over there on the other side of the freeway.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, this is our headquarters and this is where we are here in
Okay.
records, and normally
Okay.
everybody will come here if they're making a request. But you can also file reports here. All I'm gonna say is, unfortunately, our doors are locked, so if you wanna go ahead, call it in.
No, I'll
You
go
can
outside,
officer,
yeah,
you
no,
can wait for
that's
the
fine,
officer
no, for
outside.
sure,
Okay?
yeah,
And then, I'll get back to you on these, Gary.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, thank you.
thank you.